Thought cannot heal your pain. Presence will transform it. That presence is the silence, and that's what you are. And it will be that presence that is the guiding principle of the life in the form as it's fully realized and anchored. So that's a fairly long answer to your question, Nancy, but hopefully, well, it looks like it has done it for you, so that's great. That was a good question. It's important. There's some important stuff there. So I'm going to move on now to the 3-month program itself. And first of all, I want to say a big thank you to, well, all of you on the stream and anybody watching on catch up for committing to this 3-month meditation program. I've genuinely been pleased and surprised at the numbers that have come to join this, because it's quite a commitment, but it's something that you can all do. So congratulations and gratitude for taking this journey. I'm very pleased about that. And as I'm sure most of you know now, but just in case there are some watching that don't, the particular inspiration for this program came from the experience I shared with Jeannie, who has now passed into spirit, in December. And she, as you know, she left a legacy for 10 one-to-ones with me for people I would felt that would most benefit. And it occurred to me, or it came to me, should I say, that to do that in a way that people were going to really commit to their realization, because for me, the reason she left that legacy was, you know, to say, look, use this life now well to realize who you are. So that's the fundamental reason I sensed from the sharing with Jeannie. So grateful that you're committing to that. You can all do this. You can all do this. And actually, as you commit to, even if it's just 30 minutes a day using the meditations that I'll speak about in a moment, that if you really commit to that and make it your #1 priority in any one day, you're going to find that easy to keep to. And the fact that if you're going to want to do it, and you're probably going to get to the point where even half an hour you think, oh, I could do with more than half an hour a day, and you can follow that if you want to. But if you truly commit to this, the benefits you'll get are huge, not because I say so, but because you will see for yourself the benefits emerging, and you'll want to do more. So really, I'm encouraging you here to commit, commit, commit. Commit with trust. Don't listen to this one who thinks that, oh, I'm not sure if I've got time today for 30 minutes. You've always got time. Even when I was working 60 or 70 hours a week, I still found time. Somebody was asking me earlier, I won't name the name unless you want to make themselves known, about, you know, finding privacy. When I was doing that 60, 70 hours a week, some of the times I had to meditate on the train, on the plane, on the bus, all sorts of strange places, but I still wanted to do the meditation. Even with traveling all over the country. So you can do it. Of course, it's nice to be sat at home in your chair or lying down or whatever, but don't let location stop you. Doing the meditation before you get up, yeah, that's fine. You know, find the spot that's going to work for you, the sweet spot, and stick with that if you can. Obviously, things do happen. If you need to do it on the bus, on the train, or on the plane, do it there. Do it. Might make the journey pass better. It will. Meditated for 6 hours on a bus trip. Fantastic, Dan. Brilliant. So there's no limit. You know, sometimes people place limits on where they meditate. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You're just limiting your experience. Now, with the program, the 3-month program, I'm particularly recommending, asking, inviting you from the experience I had with Jeannie to use the infinite silence meditation. And there are 2 versions of that available in 30-minute format. One is the infinite silence experience video. It's the most viewed video on my channel. That one is quite silent. I sit in the silence with you, having guided you into that space. So this one you can use if you're wanting a, shall we say, a quieter space. The other most common one, it's about 33-minute long video, is the International Peace Day video. That one's, shall we say, there's more pointing. I'm not going to call it guiding because it's not really guiding, it's words coming from the silence. If you're relatively new to meditation or are making a new commitment to meditation, you might find that one a good one to start with until you become comfortable with getting yourself into the space of the silence, and then perhaps move to the infinite silence experience video. But please do use one of those 2. Also, there's also a solstice meditation that's part of a live stream. That's longer. The stream is longer. The meditation might be about the same time. This is also another one that you can use. I'm particularly wanting you and inviting you to use the infinite silence meditation because this meditation did not come from here. It wasn't created by that which you think of as Philip. This meditation was an inspiration and awareness from the silence itself. And the message basically is this approach is a very direct connection from you to you, and this you is the non-personal essence that you are. This meditation, the reason it's so powerful for so many is because of that. If you're not familiar, like a number of people joining the program probably aren't, with the infinite silence meditation, then I'm going to recommend, and in fact I would recommend it to all of you, to be honest, is to listen to live stream 18. Live stream 18. It is the infinite silence meditation explored and experienced. This stream goes into great depth as to why the meditation is the way it is, how it emerged, and why it is so powerful, and why I'm saying choose this for your meditation. Not just any old meditation, but this one. This one. It is so direct. It is so simple. It's not something that Philip created. It came from the silence itself. It's an invitation from the self to this space. So please, 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 for your own benefit, focus on this. Focus on this. And when you've become so comfortable with that, with one of the videos I've recommended, the space you're wanting to get to is that becomes then a natural thing, and you don't necessarily need the video support at that point. You can still use it, you know, the presence is still there. The presence of the silence is encoded in the videos. But the kind of aim, ultimately, we're all trying to get to is where you can do this anytime, like that old Martini advert, anytime, any place, anywhere. You remember that one if you're in the UK. If you're overseas, it may mean nothing to you. It was just just a strap line for a Martini advert. I'm glad to hear that you say that, Dan, and many people have said that about the meditations being so powerful. And I cannot overstate enough the reason they're so powerful is because of the directness of them and the simplicity of them. So in committing to this, I'm really, you know, encouraging you to use these specific meditations. They are transformative, not because Philip says so, but because they came from the silence, and you are that. So that's enough about which meditations to use. Any doubts about that, let me know, but they're all included in that email. They're all included in that email, all the links. They're all on the YouTube channel, they're all on the website. I've also drawn out in the email, I won't go through them all in great depth now, that's gone out, some other suggested ones that if you've got more time one day and you want to have a little bit more time, not just 30 minutes, you want to spend some longer time, the meditation is also takes the form of a number of other streams, and I've listed those in the email. I'll just say them briefly here. Live stream 6, Letter from God. That's a very different form of the infinite silence meditation, not the usual way I do it, but it's still a very powerful infinite silence meditation because the words came from the silence. Live stream 11, Transmuting Fear into Love, again. Live stream 17, The Open Gaze, where there's no words. It's still the infinite silence meditation. Live stream 19, Beyond Phenomena, From Awakening Experience to Absolute Self-Realization. There's a specific meditation at the end of that one, but it also, again, it gives you another look at the meditation. And live stream 20, Being a Mirror to Truth. So if you've got more time one day and you're wanting to explore something deeper, these are just some suggestions. Any stream will be fine. These are just some suggestions. What's Dee saying? I found it good to do in different locations, on trams, buses, from lots of short moments during the day. It helps you make a way. I could not agree more, Dee. Perfect. Yeah. Just, if you've got that time, just do that. Because you really want to be able to be in this space anytime, any place, anywhere. Dee's also saying it's amazing, the more you do these meditations, the easier it is to drop in, and I find certain words seem to allow dropping in no matter where you are. And again, this is another reason why I'm particularly focusing on this infinite silence meditation, and the inspiration for the program is based on this, really. So if you've not experienced it before, just to summarize, live stream 18, infinite silence meditation, explored and experienced. Then use infinite silence experience meditation, or International Peace Day meditation, or the solstice meditation. Use those. Become clear on its use, and then maybe you'll be able to do that without the use of the video, and that's the space we ultimately want to get you, if you like. So it then can be anytime, any place, anywhere. And as far as these streams are going, to support the 3-month meditation program, I'm looking at every 2 weeks. That might have to change at 1 or 2 points in the program depending on my movements, but I'm going to try to aim every 2 weeks. So the next one we're aiming for is the 15th of March. And that then leads me to other things, other resources to support you. I think most people by now have signed up to the forum on the website. If you haven't had your thing approved, let me know, but I've been through all the approvals that I've seen. On the forum, when you get there, when you first go in, you'll see the Self Realisation community in the top goldy yellow bar. To get to the 28-day and 3-month programs forum, in that header bar, you click on forums, the word forums. That will take you to a page where you'll see, I think it's at the top of the page, there's a 28-day and 3-month program forum, and then there's a Self-Realisation community forum. You're welcome to look at both, by the way. You have access to both. But the one specifically for the 3-month program is that one. And if you click on that, you'll see, when you go to the headline post, a series of headings that I've set up that were previously used for the 28-day program. And those headings include welcome and how to use the forum, a section for sharing insights and experiences, a section where you might want to ask questions about the meditation program or any aspect of self-realization, a section on meditation tips, a section on daily inspirations. I'm not planning to do a daily inspiration for the next 3 months. There's a list of 28 inspirations on there already. I'm not going to add to that unless something else specifically comes. There's a section for where all the live streams will go. And I've added one called community discussion. And the idea behind that one is if you just want to share some stuff without having an answer to a question, or for other people to see, you know, saying hello to the other members of the community, that's a place you can do that, a very general discussion. You are free to add any others, by the way, as well. But it's the yellow ones at the top which I've kind of created for you. So that community discussion one is a new one I've added. I just thought it would be a good idea if people wanted to share, see how others are getting on. You can post your stuff there and then other people can go and see it and reply. So that's the vehicle to use. The other thing that you could use the forum for, if you wanted, you have a personal profile on there, and you can put notes against your personal. It doesn't have to. That doesn't go in those main headings, but goes in your own sort of section. And for instance, if you wanted, excuse me, to just kind of record, you know, your own things. They are publicly visible, by the way, but if you wanted just to record where you're at, you know, once a week, for instance, for your own personal record, you can do that. You can do that. So you could use the forum for that if you wanted. It's up to you. But it's an opportunity for you to interact with it. So one thing I recommend that you do, if you are posting anything on the forum, always make sure you tick the box to see, especially if there's a question been asked, that you get notified when it's been responded to. Or tick a box, you know, to see replies to your post. That way you'll be notified if there's something that you've shared somebody else has read and they have responded. It will come to your email inbox. And if you do get too many of those, you can always unsubscribe from that. But at least you'll know if you've posted a comment and somebody's responded, you'll get a notification to your email. So that there's all sorts of facilities on there, but that's the kind of thing. I will post all the streams on the forum, as well as on the channel, as well as on the main website. Anything else I've missed there? Yeah, one-to-ones. I think there's a number of those that have been from the legacy from Jeannie have been allocated to people who have made it clear that they would like a one-to-one and fit into the other criteria, which is of low or no income. If there's anybody who wants a one-to-one who fits into those brackets and has not yet told me, please let me know. There are a few still available. So please let me know if you want. There are a few still available. And these one-to-ones can be arranged at any time during the three months, subject to your and my availability, clearly. And I've also got some good news there, is that there's been 2 people who I'm very grateful who have offered to fund a further one-to-one or a contribution towards. So there's going to be at least one other in addition to the 10 one-to-one available, maybe up to 2. So those are very, very grateful to receive those donations. And if anybody else who doesn't fit into either of those categories wants a one-to-one, then a donation would be welcome. But it's up to you. It's not essential. It's your choice. I would say the guidance I would give you is, if you feel the call, that's great. But if you don't, then you don't need to. So there's a few spaces available, and there's at least 1, if not 2 more, because of the generosity of some of the people on the stream. Thank you to those people. So yeah, do let me know. Do let me know if you would like to participate in the one-to-ones. Any questions? Any questions? And also, I would also add that if I feel that an individual will specifically benefit greatly from more one-to-one and the list hasn't been taken up, then there may be a possibility of getting more than one if you're in the low or no income bracket. Okay, Leah, I've noticed your comment there, so maybe we can explore that. I'll just note you down. Anyway, just the list I've got, just so I don't forget. So yeah, there's a number of ways we can do that, but it's really great that there's so many people taking part, and we've got this opportunity to kind of mix and match. It's really about honoring Jeannie's thing, and what I shared with Jeannie was all about the infinite silence meditation. Literally knew her probably 3 weeks